All right, let me shrink this down real quick. Okay. So yeah, last thing that happened was you guys kind of searched around the monastery that you guys you went down the other path to. You followed a man, bear, pig, dog person that led you into the monastery, and then you kind of saw another animal person, tried to help them out, and they flew away. They were of the bat variety. Kind of poked around, saw a few more dead versions of these different animal people, and went into the main hall. Meanwhile, Solomon is kind of scouting around. Apparently he's looking for it. It's assumed he's looking for his daughter, who did not return, and that's why he's part of the crew that came. He was eager to get out here. He doesn't talk. He's taken, he's not taken a vow or anything, but he hasn't spoke since he's lost contact with his daughter. So, you guys opened the door to the main area of the monastery. You were greeted with what you can only imagine is the abbot that Skillford was talking about, who called forth his son, which was looks to be some sort of amalgamation of a bunch of different dead people's bodies strapped together. There is another seemingly female version of this, much smaller, but at the head of the table, and it seems there was some sort of a meal that was going to be had, and the abbot said that that's his fiance, the son's fiance, and they were about to sit down to a meal, and he was inviting you in. You guys decided to get aggressive, meet the son. The son came up, and you guys were getting into initiative, but we decided to wait for that until right now. So with that,
Up into the forest music.
Oh shit.
well, it's no longer forced.
That's ominous. Oh, okay.
I should have had it fade out.
I'm
Sorry.
like, wait.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, come on, man.
Hard cut.
You gotta fade that out.
Hard cut.
No.
Oh no.
And there's fucking action.
Wow.
You gotta love when your first roll is in that one.
Perfection. Perfection.
Oh, did I not click on my character?
So
Yeah,
yeah,
you have
click
to
on
click
your
on your
click on your
character.
token. Meanwhile,
I get 22. Give me that 22. I'm like, I click on shit.
Just
That
click on,
22.
your character, click on your character, do it again, and then you can edit it in the turn order.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I can. Kind of nice shout. Thank you for that.
Hold on. We're just gonna go ahead and do that.
Clicked.
Okay. When you saw the golem, the flesh golem, we're gonna just call it what it is. Coming up the stairs, you felt a lot of movement, a lot of shaking. It's very heavy, very dense. It seems very threatening. It's about 8 foot tall. It's huge. It's this monstrosity. It makes grunty noises as it takes every step, almost as if it's in pain. You guys decided to take your first, as he was coming upstairs, to walk outside, except for Ani. Ani stayed inside. The rest of you cowards walked outside, including Kendall. And who I need to put into turn order. Hold on. I need you to obey me. No.
No.
Get down.
Do
I
it
need your
now.
characters. I need your bars,
Enlarge.
your boots, and your character sheet.
Would you to enroll initiative? Remember to click on your player. If you don't click on your player, it's not going to work.
Shut up. Why is it not working? What is going on? Okay, well, guess what, Kendall? We're gonna suffer the wrath. Where's your character sheet at? Come here. Can you guys hear over my music?
Yeah.
Hear what over music? Yeah. Hear you?
Me, my face?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
there we go.
Your floating head? Yes, we can
Yes,
hear.
my floating head. I forgot that he's not like an NPC. He's got a full-on character sheet, so I gotta do it the right way.
Nice.
So, all right, cool.
Wow.
Yes, yes, YES. Let's do this in ascending. No, descending.
Yikes.
All
Arnie.
right, cool, Ani.
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay.
Ani.
It's just he's
Ani,
That nat
He's,
one though.
he's doing all right. He's got that.
bringing up that
one
rear.
life.
Ani. You got out of the way early.
Who's rear?
Right. Looks like it is Kel.
15
No,
feet.
yeah, Kel. Kel, you are up first. So, you are in combat.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? There's a threatening stance. It seems that they are going to be aggressive towards you, and so that's why we're in turn order.
Okay, I was gonna ask to be like, are we 100% positive that he's actually gonna be aggressive? Like,
You're not, but it does
You're
seem
yourself.
it does seem so.
okay, I'm going to move forward 10 feet, and then I'm going to manifest my time echo.
Oh yeah.
I do. I'm gonna get that second token there, boy. Or I guess I can make myself.
Yeah. Do you want to just do that so that way you have? Does it work that way? Oh no, we're good. There
Yeah.
we go. Good deal.
I'll put something on it. So
Can you
I had
throw it
all of the
that
things
far?
are gone.
It's 5,
It's
10,
15
15.
feet,
So
yeah.
remember, each square on here is 2 squares for you. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so that's
regardless
15.
of, there's 4 squares in one square.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Each one being 5 feet.
Why are all okay? These are the weirdest token status icons.
They changed them all
They're-
recently, so it's kind of weird. But
No, they're character tokens.
there should be more.
Yeah, they're at the bottom. Super weird.
Yeah, they just
just
added a
put
bunch of new crap. And
This,
crazy.
so we know it's that.
so okay.
And then I'm going to have. I think I can attack through it, right?
So is this a bonus action that you're using?
Yeah, it's bonus action to do that.
Oh, you put it on here. Hold on a second.
I'm gonna
Bonus
take
action,
action.
magically manifest an echo of yourself in an occupied space. Got it. This echo's magical, translucent. Got it.
All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and move back 10 feet, and then I'm going to take the attack action, which will come from my shadow.
Okay.
Which AC was 14, which is 2 hitting. Is a 14 hit?
That is going to hit. Yes.
Oh, nice. Wow, max damage.
So, as you raise your longsword and your echo swings wildly into him,
Mhm.
it penetrates the first layer of skin and then it kind of just sticks.
Ew.
And it actually cuts, but there's no blood. He does not seem to be hurt in any way. There is
Hmm.
something not right about this from what you can see.
Okay. Okay.
And he kind of giggles. He says, "Ha
One, two.
ha."
He's mad with dumb foolery, I tell you.
10, 15, 20, 5. I'm gonna have my echo move here.
Hold on. Okay. No, we're gonna keep it. Okay, go ahead.
And I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. As your echo steps away. You his little giggle turns into a and you see a little bit of blood actually drip out, and it does look like you did indeed do damage.
Just not as much as I'd hoped.
It did the damage that you rolled for.
Oh,
It just took a minute for it to take place, and you're not sure why.
alrighty. Interesting. All right, I'm done.
Okay,
Who's up next?
it is Kindle's turn. Kindle is like, oh, I don't know, boys. It's flesh column sound. You take a peek in there, but he like kind of opens the door with like his hand a little bit. He's looking. He sees the echo, and he looks back at you, Cal. And he's like, "What? What you do?
What?
How, you got a twin brother?
Sometime?
You didn't tell us about it. Has he been hiding?
Oh, I forgot. You were torn to pieces last time.
Oh,
Yeah,
you did this before. All right. Well,
that did happen.
okay then. Well, in that case, where did I put my freaking character sheet? There you are. Okay. He actually, he kind of props the door open a little bit, and he takes aim, and he uses his longbow to loose some arrows, and hits, and then does that, but it sticks in him, and much like when the Echo Knight, the what do you call it? A shadow?
My time echo.
Your time echo? Oh yes.
Yeah.
So your time echo, your version of yourself that's over there, he kind of reacts the same way, but he's in pain from the previous hit, so he kind of is like, he just ignores it. And you guys see this through the door, and then Kendall kind of like backs out, and the door closes. Meanwhile, Ani, you would have seen an arrow like go like right past you, probably giving you no alert, because you're can't be startled. So and then Kendall just kind of like stands back there, and he like looks at you guys with his hands like,
Wow. So he decides to not use his turn.
he did. He shot him with an arrow and didn't have. He's like, I don't think that did anything but piss him off. Tom, you up?
I am up. I'm gonna sneak over here, which
You got
and
snake.
shoot through the doorway.
Do it.
I'm gonna try my arrows, see what happens. I'm not gonna get close to that thing. No way.
Okay, so your hand crossbow also penetrates, and it's almost like it splits Kendall's arrow. The bolt goes right through his arrow and into and drives it deeper, but he again does not seem to be bothered by it.
Damn, seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, I thought that was gonna hit.
Oh, it did hit.
Yes.
It just
okay.
didn't seem to bother him at all. He didn't. There's no blood. It's stuck in him, but it hasn't seemed to bother him. He hasn't reacted to it. So, I'm sorry. Is that your turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. From
Okay.
here, I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
I'm not blocking the doorway. I'm on the.
No,
I'm off.
if somebody was to come through
Sure.
here, I would say that they could squeeze through you guys. It's fine.
Thank you. That's all I want to make sure. I don't mean to metagame. I just,
Yeah.
just
Well,
want to make
you
sure.
guys are far enough away from combat, and I mean,
Yeah.
it could work.
Yeah.
Tor, you're up.
Well, I would like to move slightly over here, so that's the wrong button. Okay. Up, I get these old legs working, put myself in front of the door, and just look upon the disgustingness. You know what? The winter god Aru would be like, ew, to that. And so with that, I would like to cast upon it some spiritual weapons.
Oh, all right then. You definitely hit.
It's just a bunch of icicles beating the shit out
So it's just
of
like
them.
like an icicle coming down. Go ahead and hit spiritual weapon because you hit, but it doesn't do the damage calculation for you. Oh, what? Because it's gonna stick around, right? So hold on a second.
Yes, for a minute.
Let me see. We'll put you here. That's not good. Let's stretch you out.
Whoa, that's epic.
Let me.
It's because it's trying to fit it in
I'm
the.
yeah, it's trying to.
It's not
To the left.
like oblong.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
You can.
I'm trying. I usually don't have this problem, guys.
It's
Sorry,
because
it's getting smaller.
the ice is sticking off the bottom. And it has
Oh
to
my God.
fit it into a square.
We're
so
just
it
gonna-
shapes.
We're just gonna stick it here, for now.
Yeah.
For now, it's an ice. It's an ice sickle. So it kind of like comes down and then it crashes onto his head, and it just makes this
like a
cracking
jellyfish.
noise. It's like an ice jellyfish. Yes. And but the pointy ends are kind of sticking into him. And he goes, and he goes, "Arrgh!" And it seems to hurt him pretty bad.
Ice.
Right.
Golem.
Ice to meet you.
Nobody puts me in the cooler. That's 90s. That's 90s. Come on. Let's get together.
Yes.
Okay. What else? Anything else? Sure.
No, I will stay here.
Oh, crap. Oh, I didn't realize the abbot was in combat. I would have shot him with an arrow.
Yeah,
Dang
he's,
it.
he's there, but
I
he
just
is,
now realized that.
he is in front of the flesh golem is really big, and he's in front of him. He's not, bigger than him, but
Oh,
it would be at a disadvantage to hit him behind him. So,
Okay.
all right, it's the flesh
Well, then never
golem's
mind.
turn. So he looks at the time echo knight and decides that he does not like how he treated him. He feels bad. He's starting to feel that blood kind of like get a little slippery underneath his feet, and so he makes 2 slam attacks against him. Poof.
Oh well, that hits.
2 slam attacks?
Yep.
Your boy died on the first hit.
Oh.
14% proficiency bonus, which is
Oh, shit.
16. Yeah,
So he
hit.
just goes, that first one hits and it pushes him to the ground, and the second hand just comes down and hammers him to the ground, and as he does, it dissipates and he disappears.
Poof.
And then he walks over on top of him to try to find him and stomp him, but he's not there anymore, so he like throws a little bit of a tantrum. And he like makes little stupid grunty noises. Okay. So the abbot, it's his turn. Abbot comes next to him and says, "Oh, there, son, there. Hold on, let Daddy take care of it." And he touches him and gives him
No.
some sort of a
Hey.
healing,
Don't
like he
say
kinda,
it.
like, rubs gently over his thigh where he was hit with your sword,
With a
No,
little
no,
bit of
no.
and then
lotion.
immediately like heals, and it seems like there's no more damage. The arrows are still stuck in him, but those don't seem to be bleeding. There's no kind of like nothing's happening around that area. So, and then
Great.
nothing will get in the way of your wedding. And then he kind of tends to his son. Ani, your turn.
Okay.
Honey, tank his ass. Go for the abbot. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I do.
I am going to
Die.
point at the flesh golem,
Mhm.
and I'm going to cast command.
Okay.
So that is a wisdom save, por favor. DC 13.
All right, Flesh Golem, let's go. Wisdom
Whoa.
save it is. Here we go. Oh,
Think's cool. It's kind of cool.
Hmm.
And then my command word is going to be grovel.
Okay.
So the target falls prone and then ends its turn.
All right.
Yes. Can't
well,
wait for my turn.
Why does this
So
not? There we go.
on its next turn, then
These are nuts. Hold on. I gotta. So
That's
he's
huge.
he's prone. So where are my tokens at? Like, oh, there we are. There we are.
Yeah, but you see what I was talking about? Like
Yeah, I see it now. That's
it's-
so crazy.
it's
And now
all
it adds
character
all of the
tokens.
icons that I put in there too. So that's weird.
Yeah,
Let's
it's real weird.
say prone. Which one do we want to use for prone? Let's use. That's slowed, obviously. I'm gonna do. This one for
Sleepy?
now. That's. I mean, I'll use that
Oh,
for
yeah.
now. That's what we're gonna use. That means he's prone. So if you see this on an icon, this icon, it means prone. So
All right. To get it.
and then
So he is now prone.
I'm just gonna move up 5 feet
Okay.
to give room for anybody if they need to come in or whatever, and end my turn.
Okay. Kel, your turn.
Alrighty then. I can move through friendly spaces, right?
Yeah, you would be able to move through them. It's fine. They would like move out of the way. You guys are far enough. Like if you were next to enemies, then I'd say it's a problem. But like you're fine. Yeah, you
I'm
can get through
going
the
to
So
do
this.
my echo again.
How far is this? It's like 60 feet.
So each one of those squares
'Cause
is
it's
10
two
feet.
squares.
So this is 10 feet.
got-
If
yeah,
you ever
I'm good.
have a question about how far something is, go over to your toolbar. There's
Yeah.
a little. There you go. Yeah, do that.
I just did it.
There you go.
Just wanted to make sure.
Good to go.
I just want to make sure my scale was correct.
Yes, that should be accurate because it's based off how the page is built.
Got it. Thank you.
Boop.
I've been in combat in months. In a month, I feel like, so
I
I'm
know,
like
I
a
know.
little bit
It's been a minute.
rusty.
Just as a note, Steven, if you're planning on attacking the flesh column while it's prone with
Mhm.
your crossbow, it'll be a disadvantage.
Oh, not if I have crossbow expert.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Which I-
Perfect. Then it's an
That's right.
advantage.
I was
Congratulations.
I was
I forgot to let you guys be a little OP. I forgot. Good call. Ooh, I'm glad you remember that too. Because I was about to say, yup.
He's gonna attack with the long sword. Close-handed again.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage because he's prone.
Hit.
It's a hit. 10 damage.
And you notice as you come down, it actually does more damage than you were expecting.
Hmm. Interesting.
So like you cut deep into the side, and you start to see like some of his intestines kind of like pull out as you remove the sword.
Ooh.
Gross.
All right. And then
Not exactly.
I'm good. I'm done.
What? Okay. Kindle.
We're just motioning the intestines coming out for us.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
That-
Oh, good.
that was
Sorry,
awesome.
I wasn't
Yeah.
looking at the camera.
I
I'm trying
also
to pay
saw
attention to
that.
my 45 things going on the other screen. Okay. Thanks.
Brian is demonstrating intestines flying everywhere.
Ah, yes.
It was epic.
Perfect. Okay. So, Kindle sees like from the previous attack that nothing really happened, and so he's kind of curious, so he's going to move in 10, 15. He's going to get right up in here and take a step to the side, and
Nice.
he's going to use his rapier. He's going to brandish that.
Rapier.
The rapier.
For 500, Alex.
Poof. Too soon. And he kind of like, as he's flying in through everybody, he kind of like brings out the rapier and he goes, "Ah!" And he stabs downward motion, and as he's taking his steps on the stairs, he kind of like, he almost doesn't make it, but he punctures him, and he gets him right in those guts again, and the flesh golem cries out in pain, and it seems to hurt him almost as much as Kel's attack did with his Echo Knight.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So then that is his turn. Tom, your turn.
I'm gonna sneak in here. Oops, I forgot I had that on there. My bad. I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna hit him with a sneak attack.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna use my short sword. Because I'm closer. That's gotta hit, right?
That does hit.
Does that hit? Does it? Okay.
It does hit.
Then
You
I'm
so
gonna
you
do
stab.
my
with your short sword?
sneak attack.
So
Should I get 2d6?
Yep.
At 2d6? Yeah. So where is that? My d6 are here. I got 2 of them.
Nice.
So that's
So as you go to do your extra damage and your short sword, you're coming in hot. You're poking right at the same area that everybody else is. You're going for the guts. You're going for the glory. And as you get there, it kind of like seems that something is keeping your blade from penetrating into the area, and somehow it just kind of slips off. And all of that momentum and energy is wasted. And it kind of, your arm flies up into the air as you're like slipping around onto his guts, almost like there's some sort of impenetrable force with your attack for some reason.
oh gross.
Yes.
Okay.
But you would have
Yikes.
hit. You were going. You had a great angle. Everything was good, but somehow the damage just did not take to him.
Dang. All right. I think am I in the way now? I am, aren't I? Shoot.
You're.
I can't move again, can I?
You. How far?
Is there enough room in this giant hallway?
You can move over here. To,
I moved,
on the
20
side of
feet.
Kindle, yeah. You moved 20. You should have 5 more feet
Okay.
at least. So you can move over here.
Okay.
That's 5 more feet.
I'm gonna. Okay. Can I move here behind Arnie?
You would only,
That's too far. How far is
20
that?
feet, you'd only have 25 feet, right? Or is it 30 feet, your max? What's your
Yeah.
she say?
30 feet.
30 feet. If you have 30 feet, you could move behind Arnie.
I think I have. Let me see.
Ani.
That's speed, right? That's
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah,
Give me
your
30.
speed. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 30. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you would have 10 more feet, so you could
yeah,
go.
I'm gonna-
You could go whoop whoop. Oh, whoop. Sorry. You moved right as I was
Oh, sorry.
grabbing.
No worries. No worries. I'm gonna
Okay.
hop behind him.
All right. Sounds good.
And then
So-
I'm gonna.
so-
I'm in my turn.
You are noticing that you kind of like move backwards. As you do, the abbot looks at you as if because you're coming out of his space, and he doesn't attack you. He just kind of looks at you and raises an eyebrow, like, "How dare you try to attack my son?"
Okay.
And but he's
You-
like standoffish.
What do we know about the abbot? Like
Nothing really. I mean, like you know that you
Nothing.
you
We
were
didn't
told
ask him
by-
any questions.
No questions
You
were
just-
asked.
Yeah.
You guys came in here.
Yeah, we
Wait,
should have asked more questions.
started
we'd heard about him
shit.
before this, right?
Yes, Skilfra told you that the abbot
Yeah.
was there and that they had the necklace. And she motioned like that there was a necklace, and then she made sign language to get.
That's all we got.
That's
Yeah.
that's
That's all
okay.
the info you got because you didn't ask questions.
Did I notice that Tom's attack like rebounded?
Yes. Anybody who was close enough. Well, do you know what's going on? I mean, you're close enough. I guess you would have seen that. Everybody would have seen that except for maybe Tor. Because I mean, he came in strong. He came in hard, and he was, it should have hit. It should have connected. There's no reason why that shouldn't happen.
Would I be able
in your mind?
to reason out that it's some kind of a protection spell or something? Maybe.
Do a. What's better, investigation or arcana?
If you're looking at a spell, probably Arcana. Probably.
Yeah,
But that's just
probably.
me.
Are you trying to figure out what's going on with this character, or are you figuring out why the attack wouldn't work in any scenario?
Well, I'm trying to figure out why that attack didn't work. Like, it seems like everything else has worked. Why did that one completely not work?
I would say investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm gonna
Oh
use,
no!
I'm gonna use my DM inspiration and
Okay.
make that a 15.
Okay. So
Yes.
you would know that in your timeline that you have heard that when magic
Your
was around, that there were certain magical resistances that
Mhm.
would keep someone safe from harm if it was a non-magical attack. You beat the DC. That's what happened. So you would
Yeah.
recall this, and you would know, and you would remember that whenever you would fight against, things like these machines and these the anti-magus, that they would have this kind of a reaction to things that were non-magical. So magic spells, since there wasn't a lot of magic, it was really hard to combat these things. So you would have to find ways around it, and one of the ways is your Echo Knight.
Okay.
And you would remember that. You're like, oh, this must be just like what's going on there. So that's why your Echo Knight seems to be doing damage, and anybody else who's doing anything magical seems to be, or using a magical weapon would be
All right.
what's needed to penetrate this force field.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and yell that out. That you need to use
All that? Okay.
magical attacks. Well, just that you need to use magical attacks on him.
Oh, great. I say, oh, great.
So Kel screams that at Tom as he's running. You gotta use magic attacks. So it actually is Tor's turn. You're outside. You would have maybe heard this. You're not too far away from them, so you'd have probably heard that still.
Well, I would like to stay where I'm at, but I want to strike with the power of the Winter Goddess, and I would like to hopefully pray that my aim is true with my guiding bolt of wintry ice.
Okay. It actually.
The sun, I should say.
So you cast your guiding bolt, but at the golem, or is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. Cast it at the golem, and it kind of veers through the doorway as the door is kind of shutting. So it kind of like zooms in, but it barely just makes it because the door starts to shut on you. So you don't actually see what happens once it hits, but it gets through. And it does hit. So go ahead and calculate the damage. So do you guys see this giant bolt, like a homing missile, kind of coming in and exploding on this thing's face,
Hot.
and it cries out in pain. And yeah, it seems to have affected it.
Excellent. I clamber towards the door and kind of put myself in the doorway so I can actually
Okay.
hold it open with my tail and absorb things and just kind of hang out here. Actually, here.
Okay.
And I'm done.
All right.
Oh, I lied.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not
No,
done.
you're fine.
I was gonna do this thing. Also, as a bonus action, I'm going to be. I look over at the abbot and I say, "Hey, abbot," and I guess it's him as well. Now I'm done.
Okay.
Bonus.
All right. Hold on. I'm just checking something on my character sheets here. Okay.
Checking to see before.
So you bust out your spiritual weapon again on him. Go ahead and hit the. Well, you didn't have to. Well, yeah. Go ahead. That's fine. Good. Calculate your damage as it hits. Okay. So it hits it again. It's just like you wanted to move it, right? You. Here. Let me.
Yeah, he wanted
Well,
to
he
hit
said
the
abbot.
Oh, you hit the abbot. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You should have
If-
control
if
over
a
that. So let me
14
know.
hits.
I'll make sure that you have control of that in the future. So you hit the abbot. I'm sorry, you attempt to hit the abbot, but it kind of bounces off of the abbot's head dress that it's got, and it turns around and looks at it. It's like, oh. And it does not actually hit the abbot.
Winter bless me. And I stay at the door.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So, all right. So the flesh golem, he uses half his movement to get up. He's no longer prone. Hold on, let me remove this for you. How do we remove? There we go. Click it. There we go. All found it. I hate that you got to scroll all the way down from it now. It adds all that like stuff that you put into the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys see that or not, but I do. Okay. So I've got to roll a d6. Well, okay then. All right. Hold on. Let me double check this. Okay, we're fine.
Oh boy.
Yeah, recharges are on like
boy.
the high numbers usually.
Golem is like really pissed. And
Yeah.
where did you
I bet he
did
is.
you go, character sheet? Oh, I closed it because I'm a dumbass. All right. Leisure time, and he slams Kindle, which does not hit him. So he like swings wildly at Kindle and doesn't hit him with the first one. And then he looks over to the knight, the Echo Knight, and tries to attack him as well. And that is a 23. 7 points damage.
Fucking hits it again. It has 16 and 1 health, so it just dies.
Okay.
Does a part of you go away when a part of you dies?
I mean,
When it dies, you have like this weird flashback situation happen where like you see something that didn't happen in front of you. Like you see different outcomes.
it's like that movie, The Butterfly Effect.
Kinda. It's it's almost like it is you. And when it dies, you're not sure if it's actually you dying or if it's it.
Are you
It's a-
sure
oh,
it's
dude,
not
it's-
next?
You share a consciousness, so you do feel the
Bioshock.
pain,
Yeah,
but it goes away. Yeah,
It's like Bioshock Infinite, where like it happens and then I just get replaced with
like
a different
next.
timeline.
exactly.
It's like
It's just like
next.
constantly replacing you. You're just a clone of a clone of a clone. You're carbon copy.
Steven knows. Steven knows.
Yeah, it's that
What's
was an
next?
excellent movie, by the way. Yeah.
The Nick Cage movie.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage, yes. It was,
Long
and
hair.
what's her name? Yeah. Who was the woman in it? Was it Jessica Biel? I think she was
Yes.
played
I think it was.
opposite of him.
Oh, so the flesh golem moved.
Yes, the flesh
Oh,
golem
crap.
moved in the space that the Echo Knight was and tries to stomp
Okay.
on it because it sees it like disappearing in front of it as it hit it, and it's doing what it did last time. It's real dumb, right? It's obvious that it's kind of not all there, and it makes a bunch of noise, throws a little tantrum, and Kindle uses this reaction to try to shoot it with an arrow and realizes, oh, damn it. And it shoots, so you just have an arrow sticking out of the back and an arrow and a bolt sticking out of the front, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. He kind of forgot for a second. He just got excited. And
Does he
yeah,
yell Rocky Road?
what's that?
Does he yell Rocky Road?
No, he doesn't say anything that's intelligible. Like he can't like, make those kinds of noises with his mouth. But like you hear him try to say Rocky Road, it comes out a little something like. But you interpret that as Rocky Road. And suddenly you realize that there's like this weird S shape incision that's adorning his chest. So,
Boy.
yeah, you're welcome.
If you haven't seen The Goonies,
You haven't seen the Goonies, you don't know.
You should check it out.
The abbot sees what's going on. He sees that you guys are able to puncture the defenses yet again, and kind of gets worried. And he doesn't like this spiritual weapon, so he kind of backs out and cowers a little bit. And that is his turn. Oni.
Alright, I mean, I've seen the flesh golems like taking a step closer towards Kel, so I'm gonna move up to intercept.
Okay.
And more as like a taunting thing. I'm just hitting my sword against my shield to try to attract him towards me.
Okay. Trying
But
to
in
aggro.
the meantime, I'm gonna be casting a channel divinity.
Okay.
And this is gonna be my action. But
This
I'm
guy's got
imbuing-
moves.
imbuing my longsword so that way it counts as a magical weapon. for
Oh,
my next,
yeah.
attack.
Nice work. Nice.
Well
Nice.
done.
And it also emits a bright light in a 20-foot radius and a dim light 20 feet beyond that. So
Okay.
it's much brighter.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Are you going to use this weapon? Or is this that was your turn? That was your
Full
action.
tank mode.
That's my action. I
Okay.
can't attack with it
Okay.
until my next turn. So,
Gotcha. All right.
but I'll end my turn on that.
Okay. Cool. So then it is Kel's turn.
Oh, righty then. Oh my god, he's got a thick attack bonus. I'm going to move
Thick tag.
thick bonus 15 feet to put myself in flanking. Then I'm going to
Okay.
summon my time echo
Mm-hmm.
again, because I can do this infinite times apparently.
So weird. to see
Apparently.
that happened on
Or
two different
actually,
screens on different directions. That was
Oh,
weird. I saw,
you saw Paul get
I
up
saw
and move.
Ani move like
Time
whoop.
ball.
And I'm like, what is happening? Okay, so you got your time echo, and you switched
I got my
places,
echo.
or which one is the echo?
He's the one on the left. I'm putting the thing on.
Oh,
I
you got-
can't
okay, you got it.
because summoning and teleporting are both bonus action.
Right.
But he is going to attack non-lethal against it.
Against which one? The abbot?
The abbot, yeah.
What do you mean non-lethal?
Like I'm gonna try to knock him out, basically.
Okay, so what do you take? That would be
Incapacitate?
disadvantage, correct?
No, non-lethal is calculated the same way. It just
You're making
well,
sure that okay.
yeah.
Because
Doesn't kill
when
him.
I've played in games that have non-lethal, it's a targeted attack, so you're at disadvantage because you're focusing more. But it's okay. I'm fine with that. That's fine. I'm just
No.
trying to make sure that the ruling is the
I
same
mean,
House
from-
rules.
from now on.
I mean,
Hey,
yeah, it's
hey,
your
hey,
House
you the
rules.
DM.
yeah.
Yeah, well, which is
Yeah.
fine. Well, we're
Yeah.
learning as we go, right? So, okay, so cool. All right, that's fine.
So is it
you
disadvantage or
actually-
not?
If it's no, it's advantage or
It's
it's,
either way, it's a
standard. It's
14.
standard. So 14 actually misses, so it doesn't matter. Actually, both of those miss, so it's fine.
I mean, he's got some thick AC.
He's a little stronger than he looks. He's got like this cloth and this demeanor about him, but there's some sort of a vibe that you're picking up off of him that seems like he's maybe, and considering the way that the golem is reacting to things, maybe there's something more than meets the eye.
Okay. All
Did you say
right,
more
then.
than meets the eye?
Like Transformers.
Do you like what I did there? Yeah.
I did. I loved it.
Okay.
In that case, I'm actually going to move my time echo to the opposite side of him. Because it's
Okay.
30 feet movement.
Well
Yeah,
done.
I'm done.
All right, so he just like sidesteps around, so he's not going to take any kind of opportunity attack or anything like that.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Kendall, realizing that he made a big dumb mistake earlier, he wants to make sure that the golem is taken care of. And you guys can step between. Like, I'll allow you guys to step between. He steps up next to Kel, and he will attempt to make another attack with his rapier, which does hit. It does take damage. He does cry out in pain. He is not having a good time. This is not like the water park. Why, Daddy? Why?
Why is the
And-
water
and
yellow?
He is starting to bleed profusely from all of his now newly opened orifices, and some of his stitches are starting to pop.
So he's not looking good.
He's starting to look very, very worn. Yes.
Ignore that.
Ignore that. Ignore that. Oh,
Okay, when you're
I'm
trying to read
going
something
to,
in the chat.
I didn't hear you.
I've been trying to do that the whole night.
We'll
Like, I've
check
been trying to read stuff because I'm really rusty on combat, so I'm like, oh god,
Check the tape.
I'm trying not to do exactly what. Right. I'm gonna some acrobatics and jump over here.
Okay, wait. Where were you originally?
It was here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dash. Can I dash
You
here?
can dash, but if you're moving through that space, you're going to become within 5 feet of the golem, and it is going to take a swipe at you.
I do have a talent I got a level 2 called Cunning Action.
Oh, okay.
Lets me.
You're fine. No, you're good.
This
You're
action
good.
can be used to
You're
only
good.
take a dash, disengage, hide. Yeah, so
You're good.
I'm gonna. I should be able to get past this without getting clobbered.
Yeah, you can take your bonus to use disengage, so
Yep.
that way he can't take an
Okay.
opportunity on you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Now there's some
Thank you.
flanking going on.
Like I
here.
said, I've been. Yes. So we are. So I'm going to hit this abbot. I'm gonna take a shot at him. With my.
Hits.
Oh, man, I'm rolling. I'm rolling today.
Yep.
Nice.
Since I'm at advantage, can I use sneak attack as well? Since we're at. I think I
you are.
can.
Well, you've got a 25, so like
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not
advantage.
that it's at
Sneak attack
advantage,
is
because he's also engaged.
Oh.
With the echo.
Yeah.
right. He is.
Yeah, he's
at
within
advantage, but
melee
he's-
of an ally, so you get sneak attack anyway.
Yeah, you can do that anyway. Yeah. So go ahead and
Okay,
do that, and go ahead and calculate your damage, and then do your sneak attack.
Oh, sneak attack.
Dude,
Thanks,
I love
guys.
having a rogue in the party that uses sneak attack.
Nice. Nice.
It's literally my favorite thing.
Oh, you mean we're just not gonna go there? It's fine. Shut up, Rakim. All right.
Are you guys saying you had a rogue in your party that didn't use sneak attack?
Multiple
Not the
times.
best.
Multiple games that I've been in.
Love you, kid. Just didn't rogue well.
That's the only reason why I played a rogue for sneak attack.
So you come up and you're just like, you're using your short sword, right? So you're going step down, and you're like getting him in the back as he's paying attention to this Echo Knight, and you're doing a lot of what you feel like is a lot of damage, and it does hit. He is hurt. He doesn't like that. But when you stab into his back, you feel like something kind of like different, like almost like he's wearing a backpack or something. So you're like stabbing through his cloth, his adornments or whatever, and as you stick your sword in there a couple times, you make contact, but something's different about what's under his clothes. So yeah,
More that meets the eye.
more than meets the eye, one might say. Yeah. Stupid. Okay.
All right,
Is
I
it your
am
turn?
done with my turn.
Okay. Tor, your turn.
I've exhausted all of my
Okay.
moves.
I move through the door and I approach the golem and I look him in the face and I say,
I see what's happening here. You're speaking in tongues. Is that what's going on? Okay.
yes,
All right. All right.
praise be to Arul.
I see what's happening. I appreciate this. That is actually a spell, but
From my mouth.
okay, it's a dex save. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go get this the flesh golem, right? You're trying to do that.
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Okay. So no good. You do 8 damage. The flesh golem kind of cries out and it raises its hand up into the air, and you see like his hand kind of like the stitches start to pop. He goes and his hand like falls off.
Ew.
But he's still alive and he's bleeding all over. It's getting a little gooey over there. But the blood is real stagnant. It's not flowing like it would if someone was alive. It's kind of like this.
Oh, it's congealed?
Congealed, gross red mass, just like kind of
Gross,
shooting out
yeah.
like in spurts. It's gross. It's very disgusting.
I
well done.
then call upon my goddess to freeze those spurts of blood and create a spiritual weapon to fall upon him.
Okay, so your spiritual weapon like comes across on top of it, and go ahead and run that. Yep, that hits. Okay, so go ahead and run that damage. And as these icicles of its own blood starts to fall back onto it, as it hits your spiritual weapon and freezes and shoves itself back down into its stump, it goes through the hand, and you see these giant red spikes like coming back into the hand as it does more damage to it, and it's kind of falling onto the ground. It is prone again, but it is still alive, but crying out in pain, immense pain. Is that your
I
turn?
stare upon it and I'm done.
Okay, stare upon it. All right. Tom's getting a drink. So Flesh Golem is going to look around it with a wild-eyed bewilderment and not fully grasping what's happening to it, as it doesn't know the sensation that it is feeling, which is a slow, painful death. It will use its movement to get up, and it will then try to attack whatever is closest, which will be Arnie and I'll say Tor. So the first one goes to Ani.
Oh,
Thank God that wasn't an advantage.
Wasn't an advantage. Definitely not.
Misses.
That would have been real bad. And second one goes to Tor. 20 for 8 bludgeoning damage. If that does hit.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
Oh,
Counter!
Oh,
Counter!
Yeah, the storm.
Forgot about
oh,
that.
My favorite thing about a Tempest Cleric. Oh yes, he's gonna like rebuke him basically with lightning damage. Okay, roll that 2d8. You can do it however you want.
That move was killer in the last campaign. Killer.
Okay,
Holy
so
shit.
how do you want to do that?
Mhm.
What I mean by that is you killed him.
So, and it was the golem that attacked me, right?
That the wrath of the storm that you just did to him actually so he does 8 damage to you, but you rebuke him with the power of your goddess and the might of your faith.
So I see him coming at me, and I just say, Eru, bless me. I lick my finger and just put a little A on his forehead and press onto his face. Arulman.
So as Tor does the blood code onto the flesh golem's face, his head actually starts to pop stitches as it runs across his face, and his face kind
I
of like,
have to know, is it lightning damage or thunder damage? 'Cause you get
oh
to
yeah, you gotta
choose which
pick.
one.
Is it thunder or lightning?
Oh, wow.
We'll go with thunder for this.
Perfect.
one.
So the inside of his jaw begins to like tremble, and his face just explodes, and it kind of gets on a little bit on Ani and also Kel, and a little bit on Kindle, and as well as yourself. So as the blood like explodes out of his head, he's now headless, and he's fallen onto the ground, and he is dead.
nice.
Hasta la vista.
Baby.
Well done. Well done. Take advantage for that. Or, I'm sorry, inspiration for that.
Yay.
Which, as we all know, Hasta la Vista is the sacred rite of passing on into the underworld. Who has the dark glass?
I believe I do.
Okay.
yes.
Can I have you make a dexterity saving throw DC 15?
Yikes.
Saving throw, not a actual, like, so yeah, use the saving throw section.
Where's that on
Where's the
my
saving
character
throw section?
sheet?
On your
Yeah, where-
on
yeah,
your
thank you.
sheet-
I'm like,
on your
where
sheet,
is that
left-hand
saving throw
side, it's the
section?
second column, right underneath where it says proficiency bonus. You'll see strength, dex, con, and it's the same stuff as you see on the left hand side, which is your attributes.
Saving throws, okay.
It'll say saving throws at the bottom of that little box.
What
And
do
you'll
I
have-
click in
You'll have a
there?
couple of
Don't
checkboxes.
click the checkbox.
Just click
on
the dexterity
Yeah.
word. If you don't do it right, we'll let you do it again. It's fine.
Oh, you got
Okay,
it.
cool. So you just barely got it. Okay, cool. All right. So with that, it is the abbot's turn. The abbot looks back. He sees what's happened to his son. Oh, my boy. You. And he looks back at character that is over here at the table
Oh, crap. I forgot about her.
and says, "You're just going to sit there while your husband dies?" And she turns to you guys, and as she begins to stand, you see like the table, the chair move backwards, and she's not as tall as the other one, but she seems to have stitches and stuff all around her face and body as well. She's much smaller, but she's more like the size of you guys, about 5'10", normal average size for female. that you've come across, and she begins to stand up. And as she takes a step forward, you see that the stitches start to pop off of her legs, and the puddle of blood begins to kind of that's coagulated beneath her that you saw whenever you first came in here. She kind of slips on a little bit and falls prone.
Kidding.
Well,
Like, useless. And the abbot actually then has like unclasps this thing around his neck, and his I keep wanting to call them the arraignments. His what's the word for the clergy's like
Adornments?
Adornments. What there's a word for it, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. Anyway, it kind of unfurls, and his robe kind of like falls off of his shoulders to reveal him in his pants underneath, and like no shirt. And these wings start to kind of like unfurl from his the sides of his, and it is revealed to you that he is some sort of angelic origin. Let me see if I can.
Okay.
So don't pay attention
Yikes.
to the words that are in here because they're not true. This is just for show. This is what you see.
Okay, thank you.
Aw.
pretty.
Got it.
This is what you see.
Great.
Yeah, and
It's
you see
fantastic.
the couple of cuts on his back. He's bleeding a little bit, but it's not as extensive as you may have thought. And now it explains his backpack situation where you were stabbing into him with your attack. He takes a look at Tom and he hits you with his mace as he does this.
No.
Damage.
No! Hits.
And then
Son
he
of a
looks at Kel's Echo Knight and hits him again with the mace.
It misses.
And he your Echo Knight kind of like flickers in and out, and like it misses him completely as he swings around. And then we'll say that happens first, and then he swings around and he hits Tom in the face, like
What?
doing a little somersault. But he lands on his feet,
Bullshit.
so he's not prone.
How much damage did I take?
You would take
27.
28.
Dead.
6
No,
bludgeoning, 23
Save.
radiant.
So how much is it? 20? Is it 28?
So
28?
6 bludgeoning and 22 radiant damage. I'm sorry. You're
Oh, I
right. I'm
thought-
sorry. I was looking at the second one. I'm sorry. My bad. You're right.
Oh,
26.
I'm the first one, so I got 23?
Twen-
Okay.
27.
Okay, so I'm
18 and 9.
Yep. 18 radiant, 9 bludgeoning.
Oh. dead then.
Holy shit.
Oh, you're on pound. Okay.
Damn it.
I'm in a saving roll situation.
You're right. Oh no. Okay, so
I am
it's not your turn to
unconscious.
don't do that yet. That's whenever your turn comes up. So you'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
I don't need to kill
I
him.
knew I should have taken with the crossbow. I knew I should have just shot with the crossbow from across the room. But I get try to do something cool. I was hoping I could. Anyway, whatever. Stupid fucking
Hey, man,
shit.
it looked great.
So
Yeah, it looks great. Getting
It's okay, I
slapped
got
around the room by a mate.
I got you.
Tom is down on the ground. The abbot has made his
So
known.
annoyed.
It's Ani's turn.
It's fucking
Alright.
stupid. All right.
I'm gonna
So
run
annoyed.
up. Can I kind of move Tom back and replace him?
I'll say that he did. So if he's dead, or if he's dead, I'm sorry. He's
If he's dead,
He's not dead. He's
This
down.
could-
He's down.
I
He's
am,
down.
incapacitated.
He's just incapacitated.
incapacitated.
I'll say that Tom is actually he did somersault and he fell onto the ground the other side. So you can move into that space if you want. That will move from here. There, we're fine.
All right,
Okay,
well-
that's good.
So as I'm pushing him out of the way,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pump 5 points of lay on hands into Tom.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you heal for 5 points.
So Tom, you're back on your
Breath
feet.
of life, baby.
You're back
Welcome
on.
back.
then-
Welcome back in the game.
You're.
I'm just gonna
okay,
look
well,
down at him and say, "Run."
Yes. You didn't tell me twice, baby. A cartwheel's all the way out of here.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Thank you. I say thank you. as I shake off all the blood.
So you'll move on your next turn. So we'll save that for that. But Ani, is that your turn?
Yeah, it's an action for lay on hands. So
Okay.
Movement action. And then
I didn't know if it was
bonus
a
that I care about.
bonus action or something. Okay.
I wish, dude.
I've never played a paladin before, so I don't know how some of their stuff works. So that's why I'm relying
Yeah,
on you
no,
guys.
neither do I. So I'm
deal.
just like sitting here reading, like, come on, come on.
Trying to figure it out on the fly. That's okay. It's perfect. I love it. All right. Ani's turn's over. It is now Kel's turn.
All right. I'm going to take my full movement, boot myself over there.
Okay. If you moved that way, you would have come in within 5 feet, yeah?
Nope. Because
You would've
I
had to move
moved
here,
forward
right?
1. Yeah, it's not within 5 feet. And then up,
Yeah.
and then diagonal.
If you were right
Stop.
here and had to move away, you would move out. Oh, never mind. You're not. I'm dumb. You're
Yeah.
right. Okay. I was looking at.
Yeah, man, I'm like, he's doing the arrow.
I'm on the DM screen.
Yeah.
I'm on the DM side. and
Oh, okay,
it's-
sorry.
yeah, it
I'm like,
confuses me.
doing
as-
the
as I
arrow,
go. You're fine.
Jason.
Sorry. Sorry. You're good.
And
You
then
ran.
I'm going to make an attempt at moving my shadow, or my time echo, up
Okay.
to here.
All right, the little pincer move.
Does he move without getting attacked?
No,
He would
he does
actually
not.
move outside of his. Yeah, he wouldn't be moving outside of it. Well, yeah, he would take an attack. So let me do just a mace attack. Boom. So he hits.
Oh, shit.
With 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna use my bonus action, and I'm gonna respawn him exactly where I was gonna move him to anyway.
Okay. Well done.
Well done.
Mr. Meeseeks, look at me. You guys see this? It looks like some sort of crazy nightmare. Like he gets hit from the back of the head, he dies. Like you see the blood, like his head caves in, and as he's falling to the ground, he like reappears in the next 5 foot in front of that, and you are just like, it's exact carbon copy of Kel. It's not like this is like you see through or transparent in any way. It's literally like, I'm gonna say it that's way. It's just like you. Like it's like an alternate version of you, but it looks exactly just like you, right? Unless you want to flavor it differently, it's up to you.
Well, I had pictured it kind of like
His eyes closed.
well, like the leader dude in Chronicles of Riddick, where like when he moves, there's like the shadow behind him, or like
Oh, I like
okay,
that.
Yeah,
Ghost
yeah,
where-
that's
yeah.
fine. Okay,
I
cool.
like that.
That's fine. Okay, well, so
or I
that's
guess
I like
the
that.
shadow moves.
I like
and,
that.
like,
I'll let
yeah.
you describe it from now on.
Flawless.
He still looks like when
Flawless.
he's not moving, he still looks physical. But whenever he does move, there's like a
Like a shadowy. You can tell there's something up.
yeah.
Gotcha.
All right,
I like
now
it.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my unleash incarnation.
Oh.
So we both
Oh,
attack.
never seen this one before.
Uh-oh.
Never seen this one before. What does it do?
So if I take, I'm gonna take the attack action with Kel, which allows me to also take the attack action with the Echo.
Okay.
So OP. Echo Knight is
Now,
overpowered.
are you attacking the downed flesh golem over here?
The lady.
Yeah.
I thought she stood up.
She stood up and she tried to
She's
walk.
slipped
And
She's
her-
prone.
She's
Oh,
prone
I
because her,
didn't hear
her
that.
Yeah, she's
foot,
prone.
like some of the stitches popped and she like lost her balance.
Enjoy your advantage, sir.
Yes, enjoy your advantage.
Yeah, yeah,
20
she's
21
prone.
sword.
She
So
don't have
what-
the face on her though. Jay forgot to put that
Or I
face on her.
actually. Well, I guess it's. I already took the attack, but
Okay.
does she still just look like some weird nasty zombie creature?
She looks like a
seems-
smaller version of the male that you killed earlier, except for she's much more human looking. She looks more, como se dice, less fresh. We'll say, like her body parts don't seem to be as mismatched, as much as taken apart and put back together.
So, you said earlier someone's daughter went missing. Whose was that?
I don't know.
Where did we hear about this?
What are you talking about?
You said that when we started.
Yes.
I don't remember who you said it was.
What? What are you talking
He
about?
said
I don't know.
Solomon.
Yes. Solomon
okay.
did have a daughter that went missing.
Okay, I forget things and I miss things sometimes.
No, you're fine.
Um,
I'll remind you of certain
It's
things.
a damn shame we don't know what she looks like.
Damn shame. And
Yeah, too bad
Solomon's
Solomon
not
ran
here.
off.
Solomon's not here.
Solomon gets
Okay.
running off. Jerk.
Solomon
Alright, I
was,
took the attack. Attack already
there.
happened.
Okay,
Hit. Too late to take it back.
it's okay. No, you're fine. 8 damage.
Alright.
Okay. It doesn't
And
seem
then-
to do too much
With
damage.
that
now,
one.
this is you, right? You doing it?
Yeah, the first one.
It's-
So
Yeah,
you
the
hit,
one
you
hand
penetrate,
is.
you penetrate, but nothing seems to happen. No blood. No, it doesn't go as deep as you thought it would.
Mhm.
On something else.
I hate when that happens.
Hate when it happens.
I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens.
Hit, just like nothing, like stone almost. But a cut does happen, but no blood, right?
Okay.
It's like a
Alright,
scratch,
and then
like a cat scratched you.
4. Oh, come on. That's a 4.
Now you do also hit with that one, but that one does seem to connect, and it does penetrate. So some blood does come out from that one. This is the Echo Knight, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, all right.
All right.
Is there any noise? Does she say something?
She kind of makes the same kind of types of noises, but in her voice. So,
All right. Doesn't seem like conscious though, right? Like it just seems like a big flesh golem monster thing.
Seems
There's
to
no-
be the same. This is some sort of a pattern that you're seeing repeated. Yeah.
Okay. All right. There's no intelligence there, really.
You don't see anything in the. You haven't really gotten a good look in her eyes, but no, you don't seem to see. It doesn't. It's not like a wounded animal. It's like a something else, right?
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Cool. That's my turn.
Okay. Kendall's turn. Kendall decides to get into the mix. Gets into the corner here. Sees what's going on here, so he can get like a better advantage point. He sees that the damage that you guys are doing to the abbot is actually a lot more effective. And we'll take his. He's gonna stick with what he knows. He's gonna hit that longbow. Boom! Crit.
Nice.
Snap.
Good
TNT.
shot, Kendall.
You see this this thank you. You see this like arrow come in, penetrate through the shoulder, and you see the abbot react in a violent reaction, like whoa. He looks back at Kendall, but it seems to damage him. He seems to be fine, but it's obvious that normal attacks will work here. So, and then it's Tom's turn.
I'm going to take some space here. I'm going to use my cunning action and disengage so I don't get
Okay.
an opportunity attack. And so from here, I'm going to take a crossbow shot.
Pew pew.
Yeah, because I should, yeah. Doesn't hit though. Damn it.
Let me double check that.
It's not.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
bet
it
from
doesn't-
what I've seen so far, it's
doesn't
not
hit.
gonna.
Yep, did not hit.
I'm paying attention.
Good job.
And then I, in my turn, and spit out some blood and teeth that I'm holding in the whole time because I got cracked over the head last time.
You're thinking about seeing a dentist. No big deal. That
Yeah,
strong wall ain't got a strong jaw. So,
Hey, I don't get my angelic maces.
You did. You got fucked up.
Yeah, no one's gonna. Yeah,
Tori,
Come
your
on.
turn.
Let's see. The decisions. I have to look at all possibilities and what certain things do. Oh, okay, excellent. All right. I move forward. Yes. To here.
Okay.
And then looking at the abbot, I breathe a harsh wind just to catch off his wings. See if I can make him fly. Click the right button.
He is
Don't blow him
off
over
the
the air,
ground.
please.
He has unfurled his wings, and he is kind of like hovering, but he's only like 2 feet off the ground. He's not like he's trying to like make a display of himself, not like get out of your immediate vicinity. He doesn't seem to see you as quite the threat that you may think you are. So gust of wind. Let's see what we got here. 15 feet away from your direction. Don't I have to do like a 60 feet? 10 feet wide blast from your direction. You choose from the spell's duration. Each creature starts its turn in the line, must succeed on a strength saving throw. Okay, so strength saving throw versus your DC. What's your spell DC?
Don't blow them towards me. Please don't blow them my direction.
It's a line,
Oh,
right?
God.
60 feet long and 10 feet.
Yeah.
So-
What was that?
Oh
What was
god.
the question again? Sorry.
What is your spell DC? So in your character sheet, if you go to your spells at the very top, there should be something called spell DC.
13.
13. Okay, so he's got to beat a 13 on a strength. So here we go. He beats it. So you cast this gust of wind
Damn it.
to push him, and he kind of moves around a little bit because he feels some wind blowing against his wings, but he seems to be very adept at like wind in the high altitudes and stuff. So he kind of like maneuvers around it. So that actually fails to do anything to him. Let me just double check and reread this to make sure that we're handling this correctly. So he met the DC. So 15 feet away from you, push directly follow the line. Any creature that must in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. Gust disperses vapor. Has a 50% chance of extinguishing them. Okay, so as a bonus action on each turn before the spell ends, you can change the direction in which the line blasts from you, which concentration is up to 1 minute. So if you hold this, which means that your spiritual weapon will go away, correct? I think that means that's
It's
what it
right in the
means.
concentration.
Spiritual weapon. So now you use this as a concentration spell, so that's gone.
Spiritual weapon isn't concentration.
Oh, it's not concentration.
No.
My
No,
bad.
it's just
I thought it was a concentration spell. Hold on a second.
summon,
Or
and then
It's a summon.
Yeah,
You're
it's
right.
there.
You're right. So we'll say it's right there. That's fine.
It is
Over
You
the dead
can-
bloody
you can
body.
move that as part of your bonus action.
You do still have that as your bonus action. So, to move. So if you want to keep this in play, you can try it again next turn.
Okay.
So you didn't waste the spell, right? So
No.
Yeah, and it's rough terrain for moving towards you. So
right. So if I try to come towards you, it's
move
it's
up out of
only
the
half
way.
my speed. So
Yeah.
yeah. So okay. So you try to do this, it doesn't work. But he notices you now. So
Good.
I turn and look towards Tom and say, Errol, give this man some health, and I will cast the healing word of Errol.
Right.
that's a bonus action, yeah.
Bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Who are you giving this to?
Tom.
Okay, so Tom, you take that 4 health. Make sure you add that, and then
I added it in.
Is that your turn?
That's it.
The flesh golem is dead, so go in the trash. You're done.
Yeah.
The abbot's turn. The abbot sees that you cast this gust of wind and tries to turn its attention towards you. It will attack you with the mace. Boom, with a 26.
Did it do
Oh
its
my
saving throw
I'm sorry, you're right.
What?
Let's do the saving throw first. Wait, what was the saving throw for?
for the getting pushed 15 feet by the gust of wind?
It already did that, and it passed.
It's
or
if
is
it
it-
starts
is it
to
every-
turn there.
Is it every turn?
Yeah, yeah, every
Oh,
turn.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Yeah. Woo.
It's another strength check. Boom. Okay, so 14, and your DC was a 13, so it does make
13,
that.
yeah.
So it's kind of
Damn
still
it.
the wind is still blowing at it, but it does make
Oh.
it past it.
Wrath
Um,
of Storm.
I
36
will.
damage?
Yeah.
Holy
So he will
shit.
attack you with that mace.
That mace is fucking OP. I
That
can't
is a
stand it.
28
Sorry.
radiant plus
my
8
language.
bludgeoning, which is 32. You're fine. So that is 36 damage.
What about my Wrath of the Storm?
How many do you have? That also for the. I think you
Does
get
that
this.
work if you go unconscious?
I'll say it will. I'll say it will. Equal to your wisdom modifier. What's your wisdom modifier? I'm sure it's fine. Your wisdom modifier is over 2, right? It's +2 or +3?
To 5.
+5? Okay. Shit, yeah. So okay. I'll say that that just like triggers, that just happens. So 2d8, whatever you want. Lightning or thunder, you let me know.
Let's go with this is against the abbot. Angelic. Let's go with thunder.
Okay. So roll your 14. So 14 damage. You focus this damage onto the abbot, and it hits it for 14 damage. It definitely takes it down a peg, but it still seems to be relatively healthy. But as that happens, are you still up?
And it knocked the shit out of me, correct?
36 damage, yes,
Yeah,
total.
36 damage.
That's against, yeah, I mean, that's against my hit points. Yeah, I'm only 23 at hit points, so.
So you
Oh,
fall
man.
to the ground, and as you do, the
Yeah.
dark glass will shoot out of your pocket and kind of shatter onto the ground as you fall. And
Okay.
you are down on
Why?
the ground. Because he doesn't
Why?
because there's no dexterity saving throw because he's down. He like has no he's passed out. Like so he's
Yeah.
fallen. So
Minus
it's
13 hit points.
crashed onto the ground. So the glass is going to hit the ground as he does that, and the pieces spew out. So
Luckily, negative hit points aren't a thing. in fifth
negative hit
edition.
points are not a thing. So you just have to worry about your
Unless
your
they double your hit points on a single hit.
well,
Which they didn't.
which they didn't.
Yeah, I know.
You're fine, unless I just totally obliterate you, which is possible. But he's not going to. So now he sees you fall.
hurts.
He sees you fall. He does glance over. He sees that the dark glass on the ground is like he kind of like takes a second to pay attention to that, and he tries to take his another swipe at disadvantage because he's distracted by that. At Ani. So he takes his other mace attack on you, Ani. Ooh.
Thank
Oh
God.
man!
Thank you for
Come
giving me
on.
advantage.
Wow.
Woo. That misses,
Dude.
by the way.
It's disadvantage. Holy shit. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I almost had like this moment in my head where I'm like, am I about to fucking TPK
It's
my friends?
51 damage.
If
I had this
so,
I had this fucking moment. I'm not kidding.
that would have nearly killed me.
That would have been
nearly.
bad. That would have been
'Cause
Wow.
that was 32
Story
hit points. That's real close to doubling me.
okay.
Wow.
That would have killed anybody else, I'm pretty sure.
That would
I'm
have
at
nearly
50.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
2 times over.
That's bad. That was real bad. He's super strong, guys. He's an angel.
Wait, how do I have so much more? health?
Clearly.
I have
Uh,
54 health.
How do you have 54 health?
I don't know. I have
He,
18
uh,
constitution. So there's that.
Oh.
Ani,
yeah,
it's
I did
not
not
your turn
roll
anymore
for
because you're
con.
down on the ground, I'm assuming.
What? No, I'm.
Oh, you're
I
still up?
thought you said
It
he
missed.
at
It was-
I'm
it
sorry,
was
I'm
a
sorry.
miss.
You're,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
man,
sorry.
yeah, he
I
missed.
just got
Yeah.
caught up with the freaking crit hit.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're fine. Yeah, so
The
on
gust
your
of
turn.
wind that mace,
The gust of wind.
the gust of wind from that mace swing
He
almost
swung
knocked him
so
down.
hard into the ground. He actually like penetrated like the stone and kind of stuck his mace into it. That's how hard he hit it. So he's kind of stuck right now. So
Yeah.
your attack will be at
That
advantage.
seems, yeah, that seems plausible.
I will say you're at
Oh,
advantage because
crap.
distracted by what happened with Tor's dark, crystal breaking and shards shooting out of his pouch and swinging so hard at you that he like actually missed because at disadvantage and he hit into the ground. So you're at advantage. Hit him. Do whatever you want. Ani.
Shit.
Don't shit now.
Shit later.
I say is in my unconscious state.
Tor's having dreams. Like he's just daydreaming this whole thing.
All right. I'm gonna.
You guys never seen a
I'm gonna
dragonborn
glance
dying
at
before?
Tor. I'm gonna glance at Tor and be like, "Yeah, he can wait," and then just swing.
Wait, Tor's down.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay. Oh,
He
okay.
can wait.
I'm saying he can
Oh,
wait because
oh,
I
I see.
still
Okay,
have
yeah,
lay on
gotcha.
hands.
Gotcha.
And just swing at the abbot.
Okay. So
Hold on, that's one. Yeah.
You-
That is actually a 19. I have a +3 from my channel divinity.
okay, so 19.
Oh, that's right.
19,
That thing's still
so-
pumping. Yes.
19.
I
to
forgot
Forgot about
I was like, oh no. The first one hits. Yep. So you are good, and then it will. Are you two-handing this or?
No, it's one hand.
It's one hit. Okay, it was a 1 point difference. Whatever.
9 damage.
Okay, so you slash at him and you hit right in his wing, and so it kind of like he's still able to kind of flap them and fly, but you're pretty confident in swing onto his wing.
And well, you know what? Because we hit him, I'm actually going to spend a spell slot and pump some divine smite into his ass.
Whoa. Okay.
What is that? Sounds exciting.
It's like gasoline on a fire.
Adds damage basically.
It's just extra damage. It's like sneak attack for you. Oh,
It adds in damage.
Okay, why didn't that just fucking thank
plus
you.
10 smite.
Like,
So you
Do the-
okay? So you basically hit him for
10
20.
more damage on top of that 9.
Okay, cool. Dang, wait, you have so 9 for, so 19 for damage. So yeah, you nail him pretty good. So like his wing is not looking great. It's almost like you've almost cleaved it off, but he's still able to fly. But you don't think he's gonna be able to fly very high. He's not gonna be able to get away from you.
Sick, and that's my turn because
Okay.
I can only take 1 attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cal, your turn.
All right, we're gonna take some risks here. So I'm going to move my shadow over to right there.
Okay.
All right. I forgot. Wait, is she still prone?
she's
Yeah,
still prone, right?
She's still prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hasn't had her turn yet. So.
All right. And I'm
Oh
gonna
my
move.
god,
You didn't roll her turn.
I
Dude, you
did
do
not-
initiative.
It's
for her.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna do it now. We're okay.
Fine.
I'm like,
fine.
she never got a
It's
turn.
fine. It's fine. We're okay.
I'm gonna-
We're okay here. She's gonna be right above Tor.
Okay.
We're good.
And then I'm going to attack with my main body and use Unleash Incarnation
Nice.
again.
Ooh.
So let me roll this damage. Boop. 8 damage. And then my Carnation.
Carnation.
My
Oh,
Incarnation.
yeah,
Incarnation.
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 Power, man.
So
I
you're gonna
don't
hit
think-
with the first one.
I don't think it's yeah. And then I'm going to Action Surge. I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
You
15
do
hit.
not hit.
Okay. And then
Mm.
the Incarnation is an
Okay,
18
yep,
hit.
hits. So 14 damage. So you're kind of attacking him at the side. You start to see him he's bleeding. He's still looking pretty good, but he's obviously damaged. So what you're doing is working.
Okay. Good.
What the hell is going on here? Totally.
And
Turn on, damn it. Oh, they're getting hot. That's why.
that will be my turn.
Okay. All right. Kendall.
Oh.
Kendall sees what's going on. He's gonna take his extra shot.
So since he's flanked, would that be at advantage, or is that only
it would be
because?
advantage because now he's flanked by everybody, so he is gonna hit and
Okay.
take that 8 damage. So it's just like another chip on this tree. So it's just chipping away at his hit points. He's getting hit by all angles. Kendall is done. He actually takes a couple steps over to see what's going on with this golem. Tom Strongwall, your turn. Are you still down? Are you down?
Oh, I got healed twice, so I'm
Oh, that's
good.
right. That's right. You've
Oh.
taken some.
I just
some-
retreated. Am I able to give? I have to go to Tor to give him a healing potion, right? Because I bought 3
You
healing
would-
potions.
You could walk
I
over
have to
there
go to
and
him
give
though, right?
Use your action
Yeah.
and give him that. Yeah. You can walk around Arnie though,
Yeah.
or Ani.
Okay, I'm gonna whoops. So I don't mean to metagame. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure I can. I can't throw at him. I can't throw at him and break on his face.
You uncork it and you pour it down his throat, or like towards him in a general direction. That's fine.
Yeah,
can
just
shove it down
remember
his
takes an action for you to feed
It's
it.
just your action. Like you can't take any attack actions or anything.
Uh-oh, he froze.
Oh no!
Stuck in the multiverse with me.
Tom Strongwall, no! He might need to restart his machine. We'll wait for him for a second, okay?
Oh, go.
Now would be a good time for a restroom break or beer break or whatever you guys might need. We are getting close to 10:30. Are you guys okay pushing into 11?
I mean, I think we should at least try to finish combat.
We'll finish combat for sure.
Either he's gonna kill us all, or
Finish
dude,
combat.
that
Uh-oh.
freaking crit. If
I thought it was
it
over,
would have
man.
been
I thought it was
Tor
game
or
over.
Tom, you would have fucking killed their
They're
character.
done. They're done. Like it's donezo.
Holy shit.
Can somebody message in the Discord? Hold on.
Good thing I've got a multiverse full of Tor.
Hold on
Got
a
Tor the
second.
Red stashed on a mountain at the moment.
That's
Hold
the
on.
bard.
Let's make sure that Steven's.
Yeah. Thought if we ever need to multiverse this, I could pull him in, like just change.
I just want to point out that this
That's
is
what
the
happens.
greatest, like, Frozen.
It was really good. Oh, shit. That was awesome.
Hi, guys.
Oh, you're still here.
Yeah.
Back.
If you can't use video, it's cool. Okay, there we go.
No, I just
Cool.
my laptop died.
Oh no!
I wasn't paying attention. Wasn't paying attention.
You were just
That's
like,
what you
oh,
get for
it's
not-
dead. Well, you literally
beeped
didn't miss
earlier.
anything. You didn't miss anything. You're fine.
So I did want to give Tor a
Okay.
healing potion,
Okay.
and then
It was literally your
In
turn.
my-
I was like, what's going on?
yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I thought it was plugged in, but it was apparently not all the way plugged in. So I'm like, son of a bitch.
Oh, okay. So your battery. died. Okay.
Yeah, just for a second. I pushed it all the
Tor.
way in.
Well, you can roll. Well, who wants to roll? You or Tor? Do you want? How should we do that? Let's
you.
have you roll your health, whatever that would
It's
be.
2d4.
2d4 plus
Oh, 2d4 plus.
4 plus 2 plus 2. So just roll 2d4 and add 2. Okay, oh, max. Oh, well, not max. It's plus-
6.
So 6 health. Tor, you're back up,
Yay!
and that would be Tom's turn.
And I'm. Yep. So I am done. So now I only have 2 potions left.
All right.
I think I bought those.
As
And yeah, I'm done.
So as the flesh golem gets up, it looks at Kendall, and there's this look in its eye that, like, of recognition almost. But then it does what its master has commanded it, and it slams attack twice to Kendall, and that's 24. Let me double check you, Kendall. What's up?
Damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
That's a lot of damage.
He did.
Actually,
He's a strong man.
Actually,
It's only 25 points.
he's okay.
He's okay.
He's
I'm not looking too bad.
alright. He's taken. He hurts. The stuffing like flies across the room. Like you see this like hay, just like come into your area, your peripheral. You see this like these pieces of hay just like floating about in the room. But he's okay. He's like, no, Yinny, no. And yeah, he doesn't look good, but he's okay. He's still alive. Wait, I put that the wrong one. There we go. Boop. Okay. So that is and then Yinny takes this flesh golem that he's called Yinny takes a step forward as she's beating on him. And Tor, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm just sort of on my hands and knees, but I reach out and I touch the abbot on his feet and I inflict wounds upon him.
Yes. Yes. That is. You're going to be at advantage because you're flanking, so I will say you hit. So go ahead and calculate the damage. So you touch it. Where do you touch it?
left ankle.
So you like reach down like in a almost as a symbol of submission, grab this boy's ankle as he's trying to fly around, and you just blast him with some necrotic energy, and this ankle turns black, and it kind of burns, and you see his ankle like flinch away, and it starts to kind of like have this necrotic atrophy on the all the way up the calf, and 16 points of damage is done to it. And it seems to hurt him pretty bad.
And then before I move my turn, I'm going to do some healing word upon myself.
All right.
There.
6 for healing on you.
Yay.
Is that your turn?
That's it.
Okay. It is the abbot's turn. The abbot turns its attention to to you, but as it's turning, it because it's kind of like releasing its ankle from you, it kind of swipes at you, but it ends up hitting Kel's your echo.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, hits it with the mace.
Oh, it misses.
And then it will get frustrated at that, and it will attack you again.
Me or the shadow?
You. The shadow.
Okay.
The shadow.
Okay.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
shadow.
that hit.
It hit for 23 damage total. 5 bludgeoning, 17 radiant.
Alright, I'm just gonna move this thing over here because I'm just gonna bring it back again.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I see. It's
turn.
gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay. So as it comes down and it destroys your shadow, you hear this glass breaking behind the golem, the flesh golem behind you, and you see this hooded, cloaked figure with an eye patch roll through into the ground and pop up, look to the right, and it kind of has this look of desperation on its face. It says, Ginny. And he looks at the abbot. Hold on. He looks down at the ground. He sees this shard that looks to be about the same size as a bolt that's kind of slid across the room. And you see something happen. You see the gears turning in his head. He grabs that, puts that into his hand crossbow, and he actually shoots that into the abbot. The abbot looks down at himself and kind of sees the black shard that is now punctured through his chest. He falls to the ground. He's no longer flying. And as that happens, the shard kind of energizes. It turns orange and then purple, and then it kind of lights up, and the room becomes blinding to you all. And it explodes in his chest, and he falls to the ground, and he is dead.
Oh.
Hey, you're not gonna get it from that.
Good job.
Sorry, three drinks deep.
It's perfect. So, you see this cloaked figure is actually Solomon. And Solomon walks up in front of him and says, as the abbot is coughing up blood, and says, Matrix. He says, "My name's Solomon." He says, "You told me you'd kill me last." He says, "I lied," and he stomps his foot into the area where the shard of the black stone was inside, and it kind of explodes in a little bit more, and like, you know, his insides are kind of already cauterized, and it kind of like just smashes through as he snaps his ribs in half, and they kind of like split out and open. as he turns, he doesn't seem to pay attention to much of what's going on in the rest of you. He doesn't seem to care that you're there, even though he might recognize you. And he turns his attention back to Yinny as he goes and he kind of holds her together as after the abbot kind of disintegrates into goo, Yinny seems to be losing any kind of animation that was going on, and the stitches start to fail and she starts to fall apart.
You.
Too soon.
Solomon, you seem like you need to let off some steam. I mean, if that happened to my daughter, I know I would.
Solomon points his crossbow at you and he says, "Just leave me with my daughter."
Can I grab some of the feathers on the abbot's wing?
They are
Yeah, can we
kind
check-
of disintegrating, so like yeah,
Oh.
do a nature check to see how many you can grab, like in a timely manner.
Can we check the
Is that
check the goo
necklace
for the
there?
necklace? Yeah, I'm looking for the
Yeah.
necklace. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What else they got in this joint? I'm ready to loot.
Nature.
I'm ready to start getting loot.
I'll say that you
Open up
capture
the
like
chest.
4. You get like 4 of those feathers.
Okay.
As he starts to disintegrate, he's kind of like turning into goo in front of your eyes. He's not just dead. He's disintegrating, and he's kind of like doing it in a very slow manner. But you do capture a few that are not kind of disintegrating. It's kind of like being boiled, put into battery acid, or put into any kind of acid that's dissolving him. Who was looking for the
Tom.
Tom was
Yeah,
looking
me
for
or-
Yeah,
Tom, do an
me and-
investigation check.
Me and Ani.
Do an investigation check.
Do it.
Um,
Take it at advantage.
Yeah, take it
I
advantage.
was gonna go
That's all
downstairs,
assist.
by the way, to go
You're gonna
check
go downstairs.
down
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
there.
16.
Ooh.
You don't notice that there's actually anything on him, but as you're looking around, because you're kind of paying attention to what's going on, you notice that it's actually on Yinny.
oh. Yikes. Then I asked Solomon, "Is it cool if I snag that necklace?"
He doesn't even want to hear what you have to say. He grabs it because he doesn't care, and he grabs it and he gives it to you, and the necklace looks like this.
Ooh, is it fancy? Is it shiny?
Sure. This is the necklace that you see. If you remember, I don't know if you guys see it in the handouts, but you see that this was the one that was shown to you before.
Yeah.
That's the yeah, that's the symbol we saw. Oh,
On the
So
door.
it
Ugh.
does seem to be the symbol that's on the door
yeesh.
at the temple door where Skeofra's visage was seen, and Tillian was disappeared.
When I noticed that Kel had gone like missing, quote unquote, like
Downstairs,
when
yeah.
he went downstairs, then I would follow quickly after.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after Tor.
Okay.
He's going upstairs, isn't he?
Tor, what did you do?
I will go upstairs as
Okay.
well.
So Tor, you go. I'll handle this first. Tor, you go upstairs. It seems to be some sort of a watchtower. There's nothing up there. It's literally just like a flight of stairs that go all the way to the top. There's a window that goes outside, and you can see outside of the window. And what you see down below is basically like the gradation of the path that you guys came up to get here, and also like you kind of oversee everything that's on that side, which is a graveyard. There's at least 50 graves. So it looks
Can
like
I
there
run a
was
history of the
That's
graves?
the same one that we walked by, right?
it's the one that you guys walked by. You guys didn't walk through the graves, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can do a history check of the graves if you want.
Give me that sweet, sweet knowledge.
You would know that the layout of the gravesite is something that you're familiar with, called the Rite of the Stygian. And the Rite of the Stygian was a way of burying people in an ancient format that paid homage to a myth called the Great Tree. And that you remember this from your teachings as learning as a cleric, that all of the gods are worshipped under one house. And this is kind of known throughout the world, the continent of Hoke, that all religions are welcome in one space, and that's where they're all worshipped. So even though you have your own god and your own relationship with your god, it's like non-denominational church kind of. But this is an ancient burial rite that is given only to the original members of the Stygian order, which were the ones who came with the idea of all gods being held under one roof.
Interesting.
Stygian, we ran into them when we were in the last campaign, didn't we? At that weird bar.
No, those were the Vistani. Those were in a different,
Vistani.
completely different
Sorry.
dimension kind of thing. No, you're fine.
Sorry,
It's
I was that.
Vistani, Stygian. Sounds. I'm trying to work
sounded
the
close.
lore in here. Okay.
I hear you, man. I just want to make sure my lore's
No, you're good.
got my lore on the right path here.
This is new lore.
I'm like, lore, got it.
Okay. Those of you going downstairs, who's all going downstairs?
Myself.
I'm upstairs with Tor.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me make sure. Did I set this map up? Hold on. If I didn't set the map up, we'll just do it Theater of the Mind ways. You guys are actually out of turn order, so you're good now. Okay. As you go downstairs, we'll just do the Theater of the Mind. It's fine. As you go downstairs, you come to a wine cellar, and there's about 18 caskets of wine that seem to be full. They seem to be very old, which would denote that they are very good, probably very valuable. And there's quite a few bottles of wine as well in the cellar. It's like a wine cellar. So
yeah.
There's some that are dating back as far as 2,000 years ago.
How
I'm a
big are
nap
the
some of that.
caskets?
I'm sorry?
How big are the caskets? in wine?
The caskets are like there's some pony kegs, and then there's some like full-on caskets, casks.
Cast, yes. I'm like, I think you guys are
Yeah, I said caskets.
Cast, yeah, a cast.
Casks. They're full
'Cause it's
casks.
big
It would be something that a bar
barrel.
would have that would last them about a month,
Barrel.
unless
A growler.
there was way bigger than a growler. Yeah, so
Way
really
bigger
really
than a
big.
growler.
That would be too big to carry out of here unless you were maybe, I don't know, a flesh golem.
How
Or a
many
giant
do you
robot?
think I can carry?
Of the casks,
With
maybe
his
one.
big boy health. He's got big boy strength, remember?
He
with
does.
my
Why would I give you
25
that?
strength and being a 6'5" robo.
I'll say 2. I'll say you can carry 2 of
All
those
right,
if you wanted.
let's load
They
them
would
up.
basically be like giant pauldrons made out of casks that are on you, and you're huge now. You're basically Voltron made of wine.
So, all right.
You're
I'm
Winetron.
definitely gonna look for. Oh, I guess I should ask. Have I ever had wine?
I don't know. Have you?
Future, this dystopian future I come
I
from.
would say you've had
that's
real
still a
shitty
thing?
wine. You've had real shitty ale. You've never had actually good anything you would
I've
consider.
had toilet
Why?
wine.
You don't even know the difference. You know,
It's always made in
basically,
the toilet.
all you've ever had is Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh God.
It's all you've had. And Miller Lite. High
Toilet
Life.
wine.
High Life.
Toilet wine.
Yeah.
We call it John's piss
High
because that's
life?
what's fermented.
You've only had a drink called John's Piss.
Oh.
It's
I
about
guess-
12%.
Savior's piss.
Savior's Piss is a different. That's only on Sundays.
It's fermented John's
It's very
piss.
special.
It's from the teen years.
It's mixed
been
with
in a bottle
motor oil
Oh god.
and
since that
Um,
bunker.
Okay. Well, what?
bunker
I
juice.
guess I'll ask my boy Rictavio. What?
Rictavio.
What are these bottles? What is this?
I'm Octavio. What? These are only the finest wines I've ever seen in my life, or on life, as it were.
Which one's the finest? How do I tell?
Take a pick. All of them are better than any swill I've ever had in my life, and I've had many, many good ones.
All right, I'm gonna grab one. I'm gonna look at the markings on it and see what it says.
It says Chateau de
Zombies.
Shay Red Sonia.
Oh,
Nice.
Really?
Right.
Two,
It's a very beautiful wine.
2000 hold on.
Short.
What's my, I don't even remember what my dates were that I made. From the Guilarian age. Like, these are super old.
Guilarian.
These are old. These are from another age. This is like ancient wine.
I'm gonna grab. How many of us are there? There's 4.
There's 4 of you. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll grab 4
Okay.
that are all different.
So you get a Pinot, you get a Merlot, you get a
Pinot.
Chardonnay, and you
Cabernet
get a
Sauvignon.
cab. You're gonna need to write those down.
A cab.
It's not like a value assigned for
Chardonnay.
them, but it's up to you to.
All right, so I have a Pinot, Chardonnay, a Cabernet Blanc. How the fuck spell that?
I'm gonna
A
ask Kel
Cabernet
which,
Blanc. What?
which
Well,
of
it's
the
called-
barrels I need to pick up.
All of the barrels seem to be labeled as some sort of a red, and they don't seem to differentiate. They're the same. They're more like the ceremonial wine. So basically, whatever you pick up is gonna be the same thing.
So Carlos Rossi.
Sure.
Cabernet
Rossi is
Blanc.
sta-
That's what I was thinking.
Asti.
It's Cabernet
Carlos
Sauvignon.
Rossi.
One says brute.
All right, so I have this 3. What's the other one?
Oh, sorry, what?
I need a 4th wine.
So it's basically, I was just giving you like 4 different kinds. Like, you can pick whatever you want. Like Cab, Pinot Grigio, Chardonnay, Zinfandel, Cab, Merlot. One of
I
those.
don't do wine, but I think they all taste like.
You could say
the
all
worst.
of that. It doesn't really matter. They're all going to be worth about the same amount. They're all about the same age, and they all have the word Sonia Rojo.
Sonia Rojo. Sonia
They
Rojo
all have a
blend.
stamp on them that seems to be some sort of an embodiment of a tree.
Would I recognize this as
You would
this
not.
ancient tree thing that they
You
believe
would
in?
not. You would not recognize this. Seems to be
Sonia
whatever
Rojo.
distillery or whatever. It's not a brewery. What's it? What is a wine? What is a winery?
Winery.
Yeah, it's a winery. Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Oh, you're fine.
welcome.
Just a winery.
No, I need to get this. Okay. As a DM, I need to know these things. They're gonna come
It's
in
a
handy.
made up. You can make it up.
This is fantasy winery. You call it whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
A meadery.
So you've got 2 giant barrels of wine that are on Ani. You have 4 bottles of wine without encumbering you on Kel. The folks upstairs have
Graves to look at.
graves to look at. That they recognize this as some sort of ancient burial ground. This monastery is very old. This is at least 2,000. The previous 2,000 years, up into maybe 200 years ago, followed these traditions. That's what you recognize from those graves. It's not really held to these days. You're not too familiar with them, but you're familiar enough to have read about them. And yeah, you've gotten a few feathers from the angelic diva that you slayed. Solomon seems to be comforting his daughter as she's in her last hours of undeath. And you have the amulet that you were looking for. That seems to be some sort of key, or there's some sort of placement that's on the temple, the doorway at the other section of the path that you guys were on before.
Before I pick up those barrels,
Mhm.
I want to cast Divine Sense.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let me see what this
Just to
does.
make
'cause
sure.
let's see what we can cook up with this. The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. Powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type, celestial fiend or undead, of any being whose presence you sense, but not its entity. The vampire Count Strahd von Zarovich, for example, so you couldn't tell it was Count, it was Strahd, right? Like you just know there's a vampire around. You also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated. As with the Hollow spell, you can use this feature a number of times equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier. When you finish a long rest, you regain all expended uses. Okay, divine sense would give you
I'm just
the
making sure there's
sense-
not something other than
right.
Solomon's daughter.
Okay. You would say there is no, you don't sense any desecration outside of those things, outside of the 2 flesh golem abominations.
Mm-hmm.
How far was it? 60 feet.
Yeah.
You don't sense any disturbance of any graves, anything like that. There's no undead near you. You actually don't sense anything but good things from the wine. The wine seems holy, almost as if it's the same as holy water.
Huh. That might have been useful.
Could have been.
Information would be relayed to Kel.
Okay.
How long does Divine Sense last?
One
I think
action,
it's
but I
just
mean,
an
it will
action,
save
so 6
you know.
seconds.
whatever he's failing right now. So if he was to walk upstairs and walk outside, it would kind of like go away.
Oh, okay. It's not like detect magic or anything.
Right.
Yeah, it's not like the 10 minutes or whatever.
Okay. I'm like, oh, I'll say this.
But,
Like, oh, that would have been useful.
But I do have 4 casts of it, so
Mhm.
if
4?
Yeah, he's got it's up to his wisdom modifier.
my charisma.
Or, I'm sorry,
Okay.
charisma.
Oh, I cast. I thought you said casks.
No,
Like
no,
you have 4. Like, I thought you could only get 2.
Do you guys make your way back upstairs, or you stay downstairs?
I mean, I'm gonna investigate around the room looking for hidden pathways and hideaway things.
Okay.
You know.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
9.
Okay. Yeah, you don't sense or see anything. You don't feel anything. There's no signs of any kind of disturbances in the wall. You don't see any false walls or false doors or anything like that downstairs. You're fine.
Okay.
What you see is what
Then
you
I'll
get.
go back up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go back upstairs.
Yeah, I would just pick up the 2 barrels and follow.
Okay. So the barrels are fairly heavy, but you're able to carry them no problem. As you come up the stairs, everybody else, you hear the same sound that you heard as the golem when it came upstairs. So the shaking of the stone underneath you, everybody kind of would feel that. So you might think that there's something going on, and then as you see Ani come up the stairs with these 2 barrels just like these stomping steps, you realize that it's not that. So everybody's on edge for a minute and then dissipates as he comes around the corner. Okay. You guys, what do you do from here?
I'd like to investigate this room some more if possible.
Which one?
On this first floor. The first floor room that I'm on right now.
The one
Is there anything else? Can I investigate?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
And
is there any- is there
go ahead and
anything?
investigate the. Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation roll.
Let's see what we got. Come on.
3.
Sucked.
So
No,
no,
nothing.
You see nothing out of the ordinary. You just see like all the places were set for what would have appeared to be some sort of meal that never
Damn it.
happened. You don't see anything. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. There's nothing of note. There's a fireplace to the other side that's not lit. The room is fairly cold. It's dreary outside. You don't really see anything outside of that.
Can we, or I at least want to go check out that other area where we saw the dog dude go?
Oh,
Okay.
Over here. I know what you mean.
Sure.
Yeah.
Over there.
All right.
Let's go. Over here in the stable area.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll follow. I will follow Kel as well, since I didn't find anything in there. I'm bummed out that there's no
You guys,
swag.
you guys can see everything, right? Like you guys can see all this stuff. Can you move in there? Or
I'm
no?
stuck. I'm
Wait, no,
stuck in the
door's
room.
closed.
You're stuck. Okay.
Oh, I got out. I got out. No, I got out.
Okay.
I
Anybody who
went through the
wants-
door.
Anybody who wants to go
Went
through
through the
there,
door.
Is
put
Homeboy's
your
mace still there?
We can't get in, Jason. We're locked out.
Wait, what?
I can't
Is
get
that-
in where that guy.
Can't get- Okay, so you guys can't get over that area?
No.
That's
No.
crazy.
Is the abbot's mace still on the ground?
I don't know.
No, it's
Is it?
disintegrated.
Well,
Oh, come on, man.
Ginger's
I
asking.
didn't invest. I checked the
I'm
body
asking,
earlier.
I'm asking if it's still there.
there. It's still there.
Can I pick that up?
You can.
Damn it. I
It is,
asked. That
wait,
is
wait.
so.
Hold on. Now, you can. Whoever wants to look for it, it's fine. It's there. It's a +1 mace. If you can't use it, it does you no good. So who can use a +1 mace? Is all I'm saying. So
Not me.
it is there.
I can't use it. Plus
Yeah.
there's a
one.
+1 mace. And that is.
Tor's
I can only use
go in the
finesse
corner
weapon.
and take a pee.
What's Tor does what?
He's taking a tinkle in the corner.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So Tor's taking
Wait,
a piss over
should
there
we-
in the corner here.
Should
I'm
we?
gonna- I'm gonna
Should we
remove these
rest before we
doors.
go to the next area? Can we take a brief rest so I can heal
Like
up?
a short rest? I mean, I think that would depend.
Yeah.
How long is a short rest?
Short rest is
What?
what, 4 hours? Or up to 4
no.
hours?
Some people run them as 15 minutes, but the book says it's an hour.
I mean, either way you guys want. Yeah, you can take a short rest if you'd like. I've removed the door.
I should
If you
heal.
want to,
So does Tor. 'cause
Mhm.
We're
Go
both
in there. If you guys want to heal,
not at great health.
if you want
So
to
the
take,
door isn't locked.
yeah, no, there's no locked doors over there. You can go through there. I just had them there, or at least those are not those are not locked. Just let me know which doors you go through, and I will tell you what's in them.
I will
I
go
will
through.
your
this
pee.
first.
We can get in now. Yeah.
So that mace was just a +1.
It's a +1 mace.
Okay, cool.
That dog guy still in here?
He's actually
guy?
waiting behind this corner here, but he kind of cowers as you come in, and he kind of like retreats back. So he's kind of like scared of you, and he makes some like whimpering noises.
Lame.
I guess when I see him, I'll tell him that the abbot's dead. He can leave.
He actually seems to perk up at that when you say the word abbot, and he approaches you, and he kind of like, you know, as a dog would, he nuzzles himself against your leg, and he kind of seems to be in a little bit of a state of relief.
I'm gonna look at Tom with a little bit of like, what the fuck?
And I'm gonna go, yeah, creepy. This thing's nuts. This whole place is crazy.
It's real gross. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, you can. You're free to go, I guess.
Makes like, you know, pet like little dog noises, and he kind of like runs around like he's got the zoomies all of a sudden,
Oh,
and he's like just running around all over the place, and he like is zooming in and out of these rooms. You start to hear
Mhm.
a bunch of hustle and bustle.
like other things are now
You
moving.
hear a lot of like shuffling around.
Ooh, creepy.
Not great.
You hear
I'm
him start to
gonna.
howl a
Not
little bit,
great.
like in a good way,
Uh-oh.
like he's excited.
I guess I'll just like peek my head around the corner.
Which way?
I'm here with you.
Like we're at.
Like around the corner down this hallway, the long hallway where all these rooms are.
Okay. As you peek your head around, trying to get some stuff out of the way here. I don't know why they put so much crap on the DM's layer. I don't need all that. As you peek around the corner, you start to hear like a lot of movement.
boy.
and you begin to see filing out one by one these creatures that look similar to him but in different ways and mixed with many different animals.
Holy shit.
Oh, come on, man.
There's like a ton of them. That's right, there's not like 100. There's like 30 of these damn things. Like, oh god.
What are those? Those bat things?
And you see, I mean, do a history check.
I don't know shit about these things.
3. Oh no. 8.
Let me do 1, 2. It won't be any better. I'm
And
like a
they just
-5 on
flood
history.
the hallway.
They
17.
Oh, there we
seem
go.
aggressive.
Tom, you kind of feel like your mouse companion kind of poke around and pop out a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and you start to hear these like little, which you interpret as they tell you kind of, it triggers some memories for you, and you remember hearing about this he's like mongrel folk is what they're called, and basically they're just this experiment that went wrong with magic in magic's infancy.
Wow.
People were trying to better themselves through magic, and it backfired, and it began to create people that merged with animals, and they lost the ability to speak and talk and understand, and so they became this outcast group, and there was nobody that would take them in, and apparently this is where they went, and who knows if this is where they were born or this is where they came, but they were basically like it seems like they're enslaved here, and they were malnourished, and they don't have but they seem very grateful for you being here and helping them.
I guess I'll repeat what I said to the other one, the dog one.
Yeah.
The abbot is dead.
And you start to hear like these howls and these yips and these different noises of all the different animal creatures in the known animal kingdom. And as you're set about all these creatures that start to move past you, and they kind of like almost greet you, every single one of them kind of comes out to the hallway, and they see you, and they're excited, and they're almost, they don't have a way to say thank you, but they rub their noses, and they place their paws on you, and they rub on your leg, and they lick your hands, and they try to do the best way that they can communicate with you that they're thanking you for freeing them, and they leave kind of almost single file as they try to make their ways out of this. Some of them move back into the rooms where the ones that you saw that were dead, and they remove their dead, and they kind of take them with them on top of their shoulders, almost as if to take them with them so that they don't have to stay here and suffer this indignity of dying alone, of being alone with their own corpse.
Okay.
And they leave this place, and they go out through the door. I'm not going to move them all out here, but you start to see this procession like kind of go out and spread around as they find this newfound freedom that you've just given to them.
Excellent.
So look at Tom and Tor, be like, hey, we did something good, I guess.
We did it. We did it.
Goody good.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
Tor,
interesting.
I'm just so... You get like a little whisper of a voice, and you think your goddess is talking to you.
The mother.
As you realize that you've lost your communication device. That's broken.
Uh-oh. No more pancakes.
Yet you still hear her. As if she was there.
What? How is this? Arul.
Tor. Just hear her voice.
Pancakes.
Did you say
Delicious pancakes.
Pancakes.
Oh, that's right, pancakes. You hear her voice come in and out, and like all you can think about is eating and getting a good night's rest.
Delicious sleepy pancakes. Pillows of fluffy, delicatessen carbs entering my body, and a soft place for my head.
Oh,
Pancakes.
And that's where you in for the night. So do you guys stay here? Do you try to make your bed on the road? Do you hit the road? What do you do?
I would propose that we
Alright.
rest here.
Resting here.
Yeah, I'd rest here too.
Okay.
Enclosed.
It seems to be cleared out now, so
Okay. Yeah, all of the what you can have known to come to know as mongrel folk have left, except for Otto. He sticks around. He kind of like wants to, wants your blessing and kind of wants to basically make sure that you guys were protected over the night. And so he kind of like watches over you at night. And guards the door, whatever room that you guys decide to stay in. He like stays outside of that and kind of watches, and you kind of like signals to you like he's a good dog. He's here to help you.
I would be in sentry mode outside the door as well.
Okay. He stands right next to you, and he kind of he tries to mimic you. Like, so he tries to like stand
awesome.
the same way you do. Like he tries to like, yeah, this is it. This is what I want. This is what I'm supposed to be. I want to be like you. So, with that, I think we're gonna end.
I would tell Solomon that we're staying here, by the way.
Solomon seems to he's unconsolable with his daughter. He seems to be just like, reminiscing and singing songs like he would if she was like a baby, like a kid. He seems to be not right in the head. And Kendall informs you that this must have been what happened. This is why he came back here. This is why he was kind of standoffish. This is why he didn't talk. He maybe deep down he knew that this was what her fate was, and that's why he was so eager to get back here and separate from the group, because he wanted to get in there and do what needed to be done. Why he knew about the dark glass's power and what it would do as a weapon, who knows? But without that, who knows what the abbot would have done to you guys? And that you guys' best bet is to either go back and check on the portal to see if you can unlock Skilfra, or go back to the ZWT and get reinforcements first, but it'll take a little bit of time. So time is of the essence. He'd rather get Skilfra out.
Yeah.
And that you guys can plan for the morning. It seems like there's no more danger here. There's no senses that are going off on Ani's spell that he cast. He's not feeling anything bad, so you guys seem to be, it's pretty safe for you guys to stay here. So you guys can make camp here, and you will be leveling up.
Leveling up? What?
Yep. You guys get your level. Get a level.
How do I do that again? I can't remember to do that again.
So you can do this.
How do I get a level?
Well, here, let me end the recording, and then we'll move on.
In the recording, don't